The sound of a kiss we stole from the night. The soft rushing heartbeats of love at first sight. Perfume is drifting in the cool breeze. Dancer.
고형 카레로 안 했는데도 색깔이 진하다.
And I know that lately's been hard. We had a bumpy ride. But if you give me one more chance, I make it up for life. So if you want to come back home, I will cook you Sunday breakfast for o'clock. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love. Love has given us wings, and we're supposed to go high. Life got in the way, and we forgot to fly. And now I think that we're ready to finally leave the nest. We'll take a little leap of faith, and I will go the right. So if you want to come back home, I will be cooking Sunday breakfast for we're gonna go and skate on further lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of fire. So if you come back home, I will be cooking a Sunday breakfast for a clown. We gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of fire. This time is the perfect summer night. Those three words are spelled out in your eyes. But before I go on, say something wrong. Just come by Cause you've been told too many times before. Yeah, you've been told
잘 먹게.
so many times before. So I'm gonna try with something new. And I'll never say that I love you.
When the line between us just fades and blurs.
맛있다.
맛있다?
That's the time when we just don't need more words. Cause you've been told too many times before.
와 좀.
엄청 많지?
아니. 잘 먹을게.
I'll never say that I love you. Yes, I'm gonna try.
맛있다.
진짜? 약간 뭔가 정해진 대사가 없어. 맛있다. 맛있어?
토마토 파스타가 물리지도 않고 맛있어, 그지?
맞아.
You're like a song that I sing in the morning on a perfect holiday. You're like the warmth of a lovely day. You're like the joy that just coming to a place with a shame. You're like an old familiar friend when all is new. You like the sound of the raindrops drumming on a first this summer day. You like the scent of coffee brewing in the morning. You like the crackling of a fireplace on a chilly winter night. You like a cabin that puts you wild inside this snow. Just like a movie scene wherever you go. And do you know that I know that you know? Do you know that I know that you know? And when you drop one of your smiles, the sound of tires and violence rise. Cause your laughter is the soundtrack of my life. The soundtrack of my life. Soundtrack of my life. The soundtrack of my life. You're like a song that I sing in the morning.